Yo, what's up? We're now sitting in a Nio ET5, and in this video I'm going to show you guys the headlights. So yeah, you see the reflection of Nomi in the windscreen. You actually also see that from the driver's perspective. So yeah, Nomi is wearing the headset now, which means that I turn her off, but you cannot completely turn off that screen. Okay, anyway, boom, here are the headlights. So this is just dumb headlights, on off. Let's show you here. They don't turn, and there's no matrix, just on off. So I heard that the ET5 has the same headlights as the EL7 or the ES7 in China. So okay, I will just test them. I mean, even if they're the same, I'm curious to see what they look like still, and I think many potential buyers of EL5, they also want to see what it looks like. Sorry, not EL5, ET5. It's a bit confusing that you have ES, which is the SUV, I guess, ES8, but then for some reason ES7, which they have in China, is called EL7 in Norway and the rest of Europe because of some other name conflicts. Oh, yeah, this seems like the EL7 lights also. And then you have ET7, and then ET5, this one. So I guess T is more S for SUV. What about sedan? T, I guess. Oh, no, you see? Was that a cat or a fox? But yeah, I see that they are more or less the same as the other ones, EL7 headlights. And this is my impression. Yeah, nowadays it gets bright a bit early, so it's actually 17 minutes past 3 at night now. Oh man, the power of this car. It seems to be as fast as Model 3 with acceleration boost. Okay, here in the forest here, you'll see the spread. Ooh, fairly good spread. I get the impression that this is also similar to the ES8, but that's old generation hardware. It shines fairly wide up there, you see. This is better than the average Chinese headlights, at least. But I'm missing a little bit more to the side. You see that on the field to the left here. Seems to be a little bit in the dark. Okay, so... And here when you have really twisty curves, then I feel like I don't see that well around the bends. Especially versus a system that also turns like Volvo and Polestar. And also the ID3 or ID family, or the ID lights. Or no, actually, it's not called ID light. Something different. ID light is that informative light that shows you where you're supposed to navigate to left or right, or when you are charging. But yeah, so you see, normally I guess if you have street lights on in Deutschland, you have to turn off high beam. But now we just turn it on manual. It's just manual I use right now. Okay. Why don't I shine up at the farm before? Well, actually now, maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter where we shine. It's just that some people were bitching about it. So I was like, okay, whatever. You know, I don't have to shine there. I can just shine up here, for example. Boom. You see that? Fairly okay spread, but... I feel like we are missing a little bit to the side, but still a pretty good spread. Yeah, okay. Now let's do a little flip mode. Can we just do it like this? No? Instead? There we go. Okay. Alright. So we didn't see too much of wildlife today. But you can, also, I remember some people, what was it? Some people are complaining about Tesla's headlights, that they had a distinct or like a Yeah, like a distinct border between the high beam and the low beam, and they didn't like it. What is it? Is that such a thing to complain about even? But if you're complaining about that, you should really look at the BMW i7 headlights, and also these ones here. So let me show you better once we get around the curves here. Here, you see that? There's a distinct difference there. It's a different color almost, or yeah, between the high beam and low beam. Okay, now on the return we see better. Yeah, fairly good spread. I guess if you compare the footage here against the EL7, you could see that they should perform the same. So at least I claim that these headlights here, the ET5, EL7 headlights, they have better spread than Ioniq 5, but then some people claim that no, the Ioniq 5 is better. Probably Ioniq fanboys. No, sorry, not Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, yeah. Ioniq 6. I claim that the ET5 has better spread than Ioniq 6. That the Ioniq 6 has more of the traditional Asian motorway oriented spread. More concentrated on the center. In order to get the best comparison, I need to, I don't know, have a drone or something, or have a gray wall, maybe dark gray wall I can shine towards, and then take some photos maybe, and display what it looks like, or I don't know, or a test track. So, but at least my tests, I try to make them as real world as possible, and also in many cases, since I'm driving on public roads, it's quite easy for you guys to replicate the test. This is the whole baseline of my test. When it comes to banana boxes, I'm not using some special measuring unit. It's just banana boxes. Anyone can just obtain them and test them themselves and see if they get the same result as me, or even better result, or worse. And the same for this stretch here. You can just come here and drive it. Well, if you live in Norway or Europe, And the range test, same. You can just drive 90 or 120 kilometers per hour from ABA. Another test, 1,000 kilometers. But you kind of need to follow the rules or restrictions rather that I set for it. Yeah, and when it comes to headlights, yes. So by driving on these roads or other similar roads, you will get an impression of how good or bad they are when it comes to spread and other properties that we're looking for. So yeah, so just gonna pull over here and stop the video. So anyway, how good are they? Better than the average at least, but of course we are missing some matrix action and some head turning action here. So I don't remember how many points I gave the other ones, maybe 6 or 7 or something like that. Okay, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.